first ASMR video. And, well, actually, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which order this is gonna go up in. Actually, I'm gonna be 1000 with you guys, because I have a few recorded, and I might say that's my first one in all of them. Quick sip of water there. But regardless of which order this comes out in, this is my first few attempts at ASMR, and today we're gonna be doing some gameplay of Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. One of my favorite all-time games. So let's get into it. If you want to know, I am running this off of Dolphin, but it is in the native resolution and all of that, just to give it some old-timey feel, 4:3 aspect ratio. The grain, the original graphics, all of that. I want to give it some feel whenever I do games like this on the channel. Because my original idea was to start a retro gaming ASMR channel. And then I decided no, because I want to do more than that. And so I was gonna split it up into two channels. One where I just did whatever, and then another one where I had all the retro games with ASMR and stuff like that. And I decided no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put it all on one. I'm gonna separate them into different playlists, and everybody can just have one hub to come to for the content. I won't never gonna go. I forgot some of the lyrics. Long this will last. I love this song. I love this intro. I love this game. I love the GameCube. The GameCube is my favorite all-time console. I'm 20, so that's what I grew up with. I was a little bit behind on the 7th gen. So the 360 PS3, yeah, I grew up with it, but it kind of ran concurrent with the PS2 GameCube for me. GameCube is when I spent the majority of my time on, unless it was Budokai 3 and like some other PlayStation exclusives. But yes, to get back to it, I am running off Dolphin, and I'm actually using, what company is this from? I forget, but it's Power A, their Nintendo Switch Pro controller that is in the shape of a GameCube controller. I have that on. It doesn't work. Damn it. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything is straight, and we're gonna get into it. But yeah, I'm using their Power A Nintendo Switch Pro controller. It's in the shape of a GameCube controller. I like, when I'm playing games, I like for the prompts to match what I'm pressing. I like for the feel, to be as authentic as I can get it. That's why when I'm playing PS2 games on PCSX2, I use the PS4 controller. If I'm playing regular PC games, I use the Xbox controller. And if I'm doing Dolphin, I like to use this controller. I like authentic. I just do when it comes that type of stuff. Just, I don't know, it hits my nerves. I like authentic. I like even like this. Of course, I could make the graphics better and have everything look HD and great and all that, but it's like, why? If it's gonna be retro, If it's gonna be old timey games, let's do it. Let's go all the way with the feel. I wanted to have some gum for this one, because my other ones I didn't. I've already recorded, and I like gum sounds, gum chewing. It sounds really relaxing, so I wanted it, and I didn't end up putting it in, but that's okay. It is what it is. We'll have it next time. Sonic Adventure 2 was my first video game. But I remember watching my uncle. He's a few years older than me. Maybe like 6 or 7 years older than me. And he was playing Sonic Adventure on a Dreamcast. So that's how I knew what Sonic was. But Sonic Adventure DX is the one I got, because I didn't really play his Dreamcast like that. I more so stuck to, hold on, like I said, the GameCube. And so it was on the GameCube. I knew what it was. I knew it was the game that came before Adventure 2. And so I was like, yes, I have to have it. And I love it. I love it. I love these games. The adventure games are amazing to me. Heroes. All of that. All of that will get played on the channel, I promise. We're gonna be bringing, of course, I talked about this in my Kakarot playthrough that's also gonna be going on. The reason I decided to start a channel was because I saw a vacancy on Dragon Ball ASMR content. And I knew that somebody had to break into the market. So I decided, why not try? And then from there, like I said, I thought about the idea of retro gaming ASMR that's not as vacant on YouTube. But there's a space. And plus, that's what I like, so finally get into some real gameplay. Emerald Coast is super iconic. I remember I had spent just hours on this game doing the mission mode and the extra. This game doesn't have the emblem system, but they have the extra, like, ways you can play the stage. Like if you come back, I remember doing all of those, doing the time trials and everything like that, trying to get good at the game, basically. I think that the adventure games epitomize everything that people say that they love about Sonic. But for some reason, they use it against the adventure games and not against the 2D games or whatever their favorites are, you know? Like, okay, what I mean by that is a lot of people say that the beauty in Sonic games is the more you play, the better you get. And so you discover new secret pathways, and you may not be as great your first time around, but the more you play over the days, weeks, months, years, the better you get, the better you can speed run, the better you get at just playing the game. And that's exactly how the adventure games work. I think that Adventure 1, having so many gameplay styles, made it kind of hard to do that. Like, you can do it with Sonic for sure. Tails, Knuckles. Somewhat Gamma. But Big and Amy, no. And Tails is why you can do it. It's like Tails is playing on easy mode. And we'll see why later when we finally get to his stages. It's easy mode. No challenge, no anything. So. Sorry, I had to take a sip. Jeez. Excuse me. Sorry. But I think, especially Adventure 2, that's exactly what the game is about. The more you play, the better you get at the action stages. When you play the mech stages, you get better at them. You learn enemy placement. Even if it's cheap, you start to learn it. You learn how to control the mech. You learn how to get the biggest combos in each stage where every enemy is going to be, all the rings are. And you just get better the more you play. In the treasure hunting stages, the more you play, the more you learn the possible emerald locations. And you develop your own way of making basically a big circle around the stage to see where the emeralds are, even without the hit monitors. And so you get better. The more you play, the more you practice, the more you learn. And that's essentially what Sonic is all about, learning. As you go, you're not supposed to be good when you first pick it up. You're not supposed to be good if you put it down for years and then come back to it. You're not supposed to be good. I don't understand, and maybe I'm missing it or misinterpreting it, something, whatever I'm doing. But that's just how I see things. Excuse me. Jeez. I like controller sounds too. Super relaxing. I always used to think maybe like I could get past that part of the train up there and find something beyond it. I used to think stupid things as a kid like that. But yeah. I think the adventure games' story had potential as well. I think execution might have been not the greatest. And I think that might have soured it a little bit. But, you know, I think the stories are fun. I think when I look at the stories, just as what they are and not what they should be, I find a lot of problems, but I find a lot of enjoyment. I don't have to do that. I can cheese this. I forgot about that. Hold on. We're about to cheese this. I forgot about that. Hold on. Wait. We're about to cheese this. This is about to be so funny. Watch. This game has a lot of bugs. Wait. Easy. I gotta finish that in 15 seconds. That's my bad. That's my bad. I forget. I don't have to play the game regularly. Except for the stupid Chaos 4 boss, and we'll get there. I do have to play that one regularly. Sheesh, we're at 17 minutes already. I think we'll do Windy Valley, and then we'll get on through. But like I was saying about the stories, I think on the surface level, they're fine. I think it's once you start to get deep into them and try to take them seriously that they're not as great. And that sucks. Because they want you to take the story seriously, but they didn't put enough thought into it to make it a story worth taking it seriously in both of the games. And I think Sonic Adventure 2's more so holds up throughout and then falls apart at the end, whereas this one struggles to stay together. And I think it's due to the multiple character perspectives. At least in Sonic Adventure 2, it's easy to put together where each part of both of the stories align and how each party gets to where they get. In this game, basically it's just a bunch of self-contained stories that sometimes intersect and make a bigger narrative because the story requires them to, more so than them doing it organically. And I think that's a flaw. I think that's the main flaw with this game to me. I always thought there was something over here, and there's nothing over here. Share for aesthetic. When you don't know what you're doing in this game, those keys, it's this one and the ice one, and there's some things that's just like, how, as a first time player, am I supposed to figure that out? I like the world, but it could have been done better. Just a little bit. Just in terms of like finding power-ups and determining where to go next. I think in terms of size and exploration and all that, it's fine. Much better than Sonic 06. For sure. God dang it. Hold on. Trying to get my extra life. This controller is running off an external Bluetooth, so sometimes it has connectivity issues. little bit right before I started recording. It said the GM at Staples, the one near my house, called me back. And basically, I got the job. So I'm finally be making some bread. I'm in college. And this semester has been hectic. At one point, I had lost all of my classes. And I struggled to bring it all back together. I ended up failing one. But I still ended up making A's in two of my computer-related classes. And then in like my gen ed classes, my English, and my biology, I ended up making C's in both of those. So I'm not the greatest, but I'm not really here for the greatest grade. I just kind of want to pass and get on. I'm a computer information systems major, so the computer classes are what I'm here for anyways. That's what garners my most attention. My general A classes are just like, okay, sure, whatever. You know, my computer classes, I'm learning things that I know, like I'm actually interested in learning. Like, I know in one of them, we were learning the basics of Visual Studio Code, and it's like, dang, I've been wanting to learn how to code a website forever, and now I finally have the opportunity. And it's like, of course I take that more serious than I take writing an essay, even though my essay was on content creation. So I actually took a lot of pride in that one, but for the most part, I take my computer classes more seriously, of course. But yeah, got my job at Staples now, and hopefully I'll be starting next week, getting some bread, of course doing this stuff, and yeah, I'll update you guys some more on that next time, but we're gonna go ahead and head out right there. I want to thank you guys for watching. Give me some feedback on what I can do better in future videos in the comment section. Sorry, I plan on doing this for a while, so I would really like to step up my game. I watch a lot of ASMR, so I think my early attempts, I talk too fast, and watching others, I knew slowing it down would be a little more relaxing, so I'm trying to implement that. So I study others, and I would like feedback, so if you guys can give me feedback, it'd be great. Be wonderful. But anyways, this video's gone on long enough. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Sonic Adventure